Hello, 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 and welcome to another wonderful episode of Shadows of Sharn. A D&D 5e kind of actual play where I guess, where we are in a noir-inspired campaign in the Everon setting, having a lot of fun with the detectives, the eyes of many. If we can go ahead and get a hello from our detectives here.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, everybody, and
I think Brian's muted.
Hello from our
Wow.
detectives.
thank you all
Nice.
so much.
Thank you. I am nice.
Before we get started, how about we go ahead and also get an understanding of who you all are, starting in the top left corner with Becca.
Hello, I'm Becca. I use any pronouns, and I today will be playing for you Galen Morales, or more often Gale Lorelk, the entity that is living inside Galen Morales' body.
Thank you very much. Johnny, let's go clockwise.
Hello, gamers. My name is Johnny, aka it's Johnny Rose. He, him pronouns. I will be playing Velveteen Despero today, and I'm looking to have a lot of fun.
Thank you as well. Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. I will be playing Twister Carbon, and my pronouns are he, him. Twister's pronouns are he, they. And yeah, so excited.
Thank you as well. And last but not least, Stone.
Hello, I am Stone. I use they them pronouns, and I am playing Acaius, the depressed bunny man who uses he they pronouns.
And I am your GM for this evening, Nathan. You can call me Zilda, Nate, or a bunch of other things. I just might cry. He, him pronouns, and
Are you okay?
everything that comes under the sun for all the NPCs.
Are you,
It's gonna be
Hey,
what?
Nate, are you okay?
What do you
you
mean?
good, bestie?
Are you okay? You
What?
said you might cry?
You
Yeah,
said you might.
yeah. Some names aren't nice to be called.
Oh.
I don't
You
want to
don't
be
like
called
that?
like a stinky doo-doo head.
Well, you
Okay.
said they can call you that, but they can't
Yeah, I
call
thought
you that.
I thought it would be like
Yeah.
something like really nice that they would call you and it would make you cry or something. But no,
I mean, sure, there are
Or-
plenty of nice things that also make me cry.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but like,
piss baby.
but yeah, the implication that we can call you things that will make you cry.
Call him a piss baby?
What are we looking at?
Is that young gravy?
Will that make you cry, Nate? If we call you young gravy?
I don't see the comparison beyond being blonde and generic looking. Thank you, Jack.
That's all there is.
Oh, so that's introductions. And with that, let's go ahead and get a bit of a recap of what happened last time. If anyone would go ahead and...
I missed the very end, so it can't be me. I'll be honest.
It's been a
Um,
long 2 weeks for me.
We went on a little meeting with at Twister's boss's bequest to go meet with the head of House Tarkanen. So we went and talked with Thora, Tarkanen, over at her thing, and got to meet like all of our people and kind of talk about what's up and just get an introduction and mostly be like, we're gonna not really work together, but like we're vaguely in the same sphere because of the Twister here, because of this fucko. And then we kind of left that meeting and we're like, cool. And we saw a familiar individual from the very beginning of this game and some other interludes since then, handing off a note to be delivered to the head of the house. And then we chased after Darnek here, Darnek Clax, our good halfling goblin friend, and then essentially ruined their life by dispelling their thing that was protecting them from Mordekaiser's mind shit, partially, and then learning their entire backstory because I probed into their mind horribly. And then they tried to
throw
deal with-
themselves off of Sharn.
Yeah, throw themselves off the Sharn, which Twister stopped, and then they got shot, and now everyone except Twister was like, well, oh well, and Twister was like, no, we've got to protect them, and we're like, do we? They're the enemy, and that's essentially where we left off, and we kind of learned the information that Mordekash is essentially been behind every case that we have dealt with in some variety or another from this intermindal probane by one Gale Oralk. Did I miss anything of interest? Probably some gay stuff.
No, Acaius one did gay shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, you had a date.
Yeah, but that was like 2 sessions ago. Oh, no.
No,
That was last
literally
session.
the end of last session.
I'm losing my mind. It's been a long 2
Suicide.
weeks.
It's been a long
But
2 weeks.
I believe that is all we missed on Glee. Yes.
Thank you very much. And I believe for today, as a new day dawns in Sharn, you can pick up with
Is
who we...
everyone gonna figure out? Wait, but are they gonna figure out what's gonna happen with this person that they essentially just adopted?
I haven't. I know where I'm taking them.
Okay.
Better
Okay.
not be to our fucking house.
No.
Good.
God, no.
But I would
God,
kill them
no.
personally.
I'll say as an aside before the day ends, I'm gonna take our good little friend to my church in, was it Middle Central?
I think so. Yeah, I believe that's where it would be.
Yeah. I'm gonna take him there and have him be looked after by the people there.
Okay.
Since I know it's a holy place, and I figure that Rakshasas can't get in there.
Do you tell us your plan or do you just do it?
Considering the backlash I got for even just doing this, I don't think Twister does.
You know, that's so valid of you, bestie. That's so valid.
Okay. And, okay, so you drop Darnik over in there, and I imagine, you just go ahead and, like, let the people there... what do you tell the people there about, what Darnik's situation is?
I will tell them that he has a situation that he's in a situation where he is being targeted by someone, and the being within the walls of the church will protect him until the situation's dealt with.
Make a persuasion roll. if that's how you're going about it.
Okay, first roll of the night. I have to open up my freaking thing. Don't mind me, roll 20's taking its time. Okay. Oh, even I'm not feeling it. 9.
Alright. With a 9, you'll be told that Darnik could be allowed in for a couple of nights until but you have to, like, probably find a better situation just for the safety of the people within there as well. If you say there's someone after them.
Yeah, that's fair. Would I know if... I know Rakshasa is a devil, right?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'm not good with that, bestie.
Oh, an 18.
18.
Okay. They're not a devil, they're a fiend.
They're a fiend. Would a fiend be able to get in a church?
Going with that 18?
Yeah.
Yes. Any demon, devil, or fiend is able to enter holy grounds. It's just depending on if there's an actual enchantment on those holy grounds. That would be what keeps them from going in or not.
Wouldn't even be good there. God damn it. Yeah, he's not even gonna survive the night. The last thing I want is to put other people in danger. I'm gonna go ahead. Twister's gonna go ahead. I'm not sure what I would do at this point. Probably buy him a ticket out of town.
Okay.
Actually, that probably would be the best situation.
Alright, do you head to the lightning rails or do you go to the
Yeah.
airship landings?
Ooh. Let's go with the lightning rail.
Okay. This is this is essentially every free time you're getting from, like, as soon as you wrap that whole thing up to the evening. Like, while you're buying this ticket, Acaius is visiting an old friend.
Old friend.
Yeah, just guys being pals. Come on now. Just
What's
bros.
better than this? Guys being
Guys
dudes.
being dudes.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, that'll go ahead and... You can get them a ticket, like the first one out would be over to Ondare.
On there. And how much is that?
That'll run you 1 Galliffer.
Okay. That's not bad. I will do that. Buy them that. And I will hand them the ticket.
Alright. As you do, and they get ready to kind of like board just with like the pretty much the shirt on their back and like a small travel bag. They'll kind of like turn back to you nervously. Sorry about things before. This kindness really means a lot.
It's not a problem. I just can't really constantly protect you because that'll just not. And if you're out of town, they won't really see a reason. I'm hoping to,
No, it's sort of best they get out of this town. I probably have a better shot at surviving elsewhere.
Yeah, that's entirely true. I am gonna give Darnet. Let's go with Califers. Really do mean a lot. I'm gonna give him 15 Gallifers.
Okay.
This should last you a bit until you find a place to settle down.
Thank you a lot. Yeah, this will definitely go. Should definitely hold me for a while. I have experience just having make sure to hold on to funds for a while.
Mhm. Well, do I see anyone around looking at us?
No one's necessarily looking at you. You're just kind of like in a semi-crowded areas with other people ready to board the next way out.
Okay. Well then, I guess I will see you. Maybe.
They'll go ahead and extend a hand upwards up to you.
I will give them a good handshake.
Good luck, Twister.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Good luck to you too, Darnak. Don't do anything illegal.
I don't think I'm cut for that kind of business anymore anyways. And they'll go ahead and board the train, and you watch as a few minutes later the lightning elemental is activated and begins to coast the rail down the line, make its way north pretty much to the completely other side of the continent.
Yay, okay. With that, I am gonna head back to the detective agency and go to bed.
Alright. Anything anyone else had planned for the end of this day? Alright. In which case, eventually the sun will rise to a very gray and cloudy day. Down in those who are down in the lower parts of Sharn, it's already difficult to get any light from the top of the towers, but on days like today, it's even darker than before. Only like thin beams of light that protrude from the magical lanterns give any semblance of lighting down here. Whereas someone who is in a more open area as they will awake is able to get at least a moderate amount of daylight still with them.
Who's in a moderate
Who?
amount?
Sorry, I forgot where Acaius. I forgot Acaius actually went
Acaius
back into
didn't
Lower
say.
Sharn.
He went back to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in lower in turn.
like
So
a
no,
few,
he will not be waking up to the
And
like
no one
2
will.
blocks away from
a
us.
very nice opening. Inaccurate, but nice.
Someone's over there. Someone in the
Someone's
city's there.
Someone's up there.
Yeah, and some people are in the clouds right now or above them.
Yeah.
We need to visit that someday.
What? The,
Cloud Top.
that's not what it's called. That's the Cloud Top District's critical role.
Is it not called that? Cloud something. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Cloud Cookie.
No.
Banjo Tooie.
Cloud Strife.
It's oh boy. Here, let me get the thing again real quick. Skyway.
Skyway.
Skyway
Doesn't matter
Avenue.
right now.
Wow, we love We the Kings here.
Yeah. We're gonna be going ahead and starting within the inn that Acaius wakes in.
Oh,
Alright.
I believe that you have some things you wish to do for today.
oh yeah.
I'm going to go up to the upper central, I believe, district. Acaius is going to go to his parents' house.
Well, let me pull up a note real quick that seemed to close on its own. Okay, here we go. Got it. Sorry about that. Anyways, you eventually make your way up to the top of Upper Central and find yourself crossing a bridge.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
no,
he's gonna
it's-
also
yeah.
disguise self before he gets to this district because it's a nitric. He's gonna disguise himself to hide like his bad eye and any like visible scarring and look in his nice like upper class attire.
And this more classy appearance, you cross this wide open bridge between towers that you used to tread many years ago quite often. To call it a bridge might give the impression that we have of a more long and thin passageway between two areas, but here in Sharn, bridges span hundreds, if not 200, 200 or 300 feet wide, holding entire districts and housing on top of them. While on this bridge and treading your way through the mist of the clouds, you eventually find a building that you know quite so well. A mansion being tended to by several gardeners at this point. Having the luxury of being in an open space within the City of Towers. There's plenty of sunlight that's naturally able to come down and provide plenty of nutrients to the to the variety of vegetation that is grown within. You have small trees, bushes, and a myriad of flowers all strewn about, and a wonderful display. You do not really recognize any of the people who are currently tending right now, seem to just be looking for weeds and plucking them out. But the mansion itself, as you kind of like make your stroll up to it, is a very large and well-spaced building. It is several stories in height, and would have the room to go ahead and host maybe 100 or so people within, and has had to do so during some special galas that were hosted by your parents before. You make your way to the luxurious entrance with the well-carved doors. Do you just enter, or do you knock?
I'll knock.
Okay. After the few heavy pans against the door, you can hear like a shuffling near over to it, slow and steady paced, and you watch as the door opens, and on the other side you can see a somewhat tall, lean-built human man, pale, freckled skin, very nice and well-trimmed short red hair, green eyes, and a very sharp butler suit on right now, who opens the door and has a well-trained smile on his face as he goes through the almost goes through the motions for the greeting. Hello there, good person. What may I? Acaius. You remember this person from your earlier years as Oswin Cater.
Good morning, Oswin.
Good morning indeed. Oh, sorry. Yes, he'll go ahead and like open the door up more, and you can immediately tell like this well-trained and very experienced butler who's normally very calm and doesn't seem calm and collected, is looking a little bit flustered and trying to hide some, not to be showing too much happiness at seeing you, just kind of like trying to hold that in.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the door even more for you to walk in.
I apologize for this unannounced visit. I was curious if either my mother or father are home.
Oh, yes, I can call the lady over here. She's in a meeting with some tailors right now about shipments for from your father's company.
You can. I am not here to see either of them. In fact, I keep her in the meeting.
Very well then.
I just have some business to take care of. I'm not here really for a social visit.
Would you want me to let the sir and man of the house know that you arrived here?
I would rather you didn't.
Very well.
Not at this time. I may come for a social meeting at some point, but this is more of a... I have other business I need to attend to today, and would rather not be here too long.
I understand. Is there anything I can do to assist you, or do you believe that you have this matter in your own hands?
I believe I have the matter in hand. I will let you know if I need any assistance. Thank you.
Very well. And may I say that it is wonderful to see you again and in good health as well. Oh. Johnny?
Johnny? The storm
May have
got
been
him.
may have been a cat.
True. Cats do be like that.
Because especially he's not offline on Discord.
Just continue on as I fix the cameras.
I'm just looking at you fixing the cameras.
R.I.P. R.I.P. in peace.
Oh, he's back. You're gonna have to refix the cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back, Johnny.
I have no fucking clue what happened. I didn't lose anything else because I saw music going and everything.
Wild.
I was doing this, like this, and then I see everyone stop and I look around like this, and I'm just like, something happened. And I just kept sitting here until it went full, you lost connection. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sure.
It might be a
Bizarre.
worst case scenario. It's a Google Meets thing.
I'd imagine so, because like I said, nothing else stopped and everything. It was the biggest thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cameras are fixed now.
Hey.
You love that. Interrupting the vibes.
Good to see you
What
again.
did he say?
Good to see you again, and in good health as well.
It's good to see you too. And I see you head of staff now?
I got the promotion while you were away, yes.
Well deserved.
Yes, Laura hasn't been quite the same. She's missed you quite a lot as well, you know. Not to guilt you into anything.
I would like to see her at a different time. I really should get to what I need to.
So, I'll not interrupt you then, and make sure to try to steer others from where you're going to then.
Thank you.
He'll give you a... Sorry, go ahead.
Is my father's office available?
Yes. Why do you wish to go there?
I have something that I need to store in a safe. if I can access it again.
Make a persuasion roll real quick.
Yeah.
Because that is a... Even with a person who definitely knows and respects you, that's a very weird thing
Yeah,
to just request.
yeah, no, I know. I know, it's a very interesting thing, but... Come on.
Aw.
14.
8 on the die.
Very well. He hasn't gotten a new safe.
If it would make you better to watch me do it to prove that I'm not stealing anything again, then you are welcome.
I can check on it later when I have to check on the financial papers he places within.
Okay. Fair enough.
And he'll go ahead and give you a smile and a bow before heading off elsewhere within the estate.
Alright, and I'm gonna head to Acaius' father's office.
A well-kept room with plenty of piles of documentation, examples of linen and other textiles hanging in different parts of shelves, and a simple window looking out into the garden and the cityscape beyond. It is almost the exact same as you remember from when you were a little kid. Little has changed within this space. And sure enough, sitting next to the desk as before is the safe that he likes to keep around. And keep plenty of important items within.
Alright, I'm gonna try to open it.
Alright. I was tempted to make you do a history check to try to remember the combination. But now you're able to go ahead and remember it. You are practicing enough that this is a number that you remember every now and then. And it's just the same. A few twists of the dial, it clicks, and it opens up for you. And you can see folders with different pieces of paper within. Some jewels. Less than there were some years ago, but jewels within. You know where some of those went to. Yes, well, the inside of the safe is yours to use now.
Alright, I'm going to we don't have there aren't post-it notes in this fucking world, are there?
No, there's just pieces of paper.
Damn it, I want to grab a post-it note and stick it to it.
Oddly enough, there are paper clips.
There are paper clips, but no post-it notes.
Yeah.
You know, famously.
I think paper clips are
In
actually made
66
after
AD.
post-it notes too.
Fucking resurrection magic. No one has invented post-it notes? Alright, new idea. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly just grab like a loose, like blank piece of paper or something, and I'm gonna paper clip it to the scroll that I have. The scroll of true resurrection.
Mhm.
I'm gonna write Acaius on it, like I'm sticking it in like a company fucking refrigerator. In that break room. And then I'm gonna put that inside the safe.
Okay.
So I don't want that fucker on me, and I don't want it at the agency.
Alright, simple enough. The place within. Close the safe back up and get on your way.
Yeah.
You're just wanting to pretty much immediately get out of the house now, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll stealth.
I'll use invisibility. I'll fucking give myself advantage. Or a straight roll with invisibility. Forgot about the heavy armor.
And you are going invisible with this then, huh?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
using invisibility to get out.
Alright.
Unless I know of any warding that would like trigger because of some type of use of magic or anything.
No, it's... You begin making your way outside and try to get into like the main foyer of the mansion. This large sprawling part of the building with 2 spiral staircases heading up. And as you are kind of going down these stairs, you... The magical disguise does not eliminate the fact that your vision is obscured on one half of you. And you don't notice
Of course.
you don't notice a plant that's kind of like dangling down, meant for like just kind of like being nice decorative space, and it's kind of like hits against your face and confuses you for a second, and you stumble down a couple steps. And as you do, you hear a door open from below, and you see walking out a woman that could pass as your older sister. 49 years of age, but looks much younger than that. Dark skin, these same like reddish brown rabbit ears that you have, and a hair in elegant braids, and a fine silver and blue dress on. She looks out and kind of like looks around the area, try to figure out what's going on. Hello there.
I'm just gonna freeze. Like, try not to make any noise. Am I still invisible?
You are.
Okay. It'd be really funny if that knocked the invisibility.
No, she
You're
looks
just there on the
around.
step.
She looks around for bits, and you hear just go, Oswin, are you there? And you can see like stepping out from one of the hallways and making his way closer to your mother is Oswin, who looks down with a small bow. Yes, ma'am. What is it? I could have sworn I heard some noise. Can you make sure there's no intruders within here? Very well, my lady. I will check around the estates. I'll make sure to get some of the other staff on hand as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, she'll go ahead and close the door and get back to her meeting.
When she
Oswin
closes
will...
the door, Acaius will drop the invisibility, and he just sees like Acaius just like kind of frozen, still in like the trying to not fall down the stairs pose.
Oswin will look up at you, an eye raised and a smirk. Knowing that there have been similar scenarios, except you haven't had magic at that point.
Wait. Are they both is disguise self concentration? Would invisibility have dropped that?
Oh, you would have.
Ah.
Yeah, it does that smirk and then notices you even more. And gets very confused and starts making his way up the stairs to you. Young sir, what happened?
I'm gonna do that thing where it's like he's quickly gonna do disguise self again as like I'm gonna try it and it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways. And then he's gonna like straighten up and like try to look, collected. Uh, nothing.
Yeah, there's no rule for this because this was just seen.
No roll
Yeah.
possible.
Acaius. Your eyes. It was. Did you get in an accident?
There was a little bit of an accident a little while ago, but I lost use of my eye, but it's fine. And it almost made me trip down the stairs, but it's fine. But I need to be going.
Sorry to keep you waiting then. If this is something you want to talk about in another time, I will be ready to lend an ear as the same as times before, but I hope you better. I hope you good health for the rest of the day, and see you again.
I hope to see you again soon. And then Acaius is gonna leave.
Meanwhile, back within the detective agency itself, is there anything in particular those who are there are getting to at this moment?
Reading the paper. My normal morning.
Yeah, honestly, it's unless something's happening, I think I'm also just vibing.
Yeah, we don't have like any more clues on the current case, so like
It's gonna be
We have to
you
wait and see
reading
what
the.
happens.
It's gonna be you reading the paper and me reading the comments, and we're just probably just sitting there.
yeah.
Just the Sunday comics.
I think
Yeah.
we're just waiting for news back on the person who was in the hospital, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So like hopefully they've been better after, a day, but who knows.
Unless we get word, we're just kind of sitting on our hands until then.
Yeah.
Twister's probably downstairs, like making coffee. A second thing of coffee,
Mhm.
going through the first.
Alright, fair enough. Trish will be downstairs with y'all, looking at the papers Gail's not looking at. One of the headlines that Gail is able to read is all about the Rayla estate, the mysterious murder, wanton destruction,
Wonton.
and an attack on one of Sharn's finest. Is
An attack
like
of-
different headlines you're reading, you would have read through different papers.
An attack of one of Sharn's finest. Go to that one.
The attack we're witnessing right now on your arm.
Yeah, oh, this? Yeah.
Beast was released.
Operative Squeakers is attacking me.
Oh
Like
shit.
weird cat we adopted in the alleyway.
That baby griffin has broken back into our home.
Don't
Oh, no,
hiss at me.
Get out of
I-
here.
I opened up the
Jeez.
window.
Yeah, okay. Attack on one of Sharn's finest?
Oh yeah, you read this paper, it'll be the... Oh, here we go. It'll be part of the local branch of the Corvair Gazetteer.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, it seems to be just like a piece all about just being up. That you can kind of like gather at the end. It's probably just upset at one of the wealthier members of Sharn was recently attacked and caused such a disruption for the area out there, and that none of the headlines that articles you'll read mention anything about the message that was left behind. And some also seem to go ahead and undertone what happened, only like wanting to describe the lord and lady who were killed, and don't mention anything about the guards.
Does it have an author written? This seems like an interesting piece.
These different this still you see in like multiple articles as well.
Okay, interesting.
But it's like different writers, some of whom you wouldn't know if they were under pseudonyms or the real names. No one of interest that you necessarily remember yourself.
Okay. But just like a lot of people are upset that only the Lord and Lady Rayna are getting like mentioned in the brutal slaying at their house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is not, yeah.
I'll say like the final paper you get to. Where is this? Where is this? Okay, for the Sharn Sentinel, Tyson's paper.
Who? Tyson Tware?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see it like in an article written by one of. Why am I forgetting the name for people who write for newspapers?
Journalists?
Yeah.
Columnists?
One of the columnists there.
Writers?
Has a story as well. Titled Brutality in Upper Sharn. Which reads about the total carnage that they were able to take note of and spots there within. Noticing the trying to undertone for the sake of being able to sell a paper, but like not being like, oh yeah, a headless corpse is hung upside down, just like bodies mutilated and left on display. Over a dozen guards killed with ease within, buildings smashed with a scene of gore and display. Almost as if someone might have enjoyed what happened within. Sharn Watch do not know the perpetrator, but have an idea and refuse to let the name be let out. Worry that similar attacks may happen in the future if this is something they wish to keep under wraps.
Well, the news is real exciting this morning.
News?
I mean, it's all the same, just like the shit ton of people dead.
I mean, is that most days though here in Sharn?
I mean, not usually to that degree. People don't. I mean, we mostly deal with all the murder and stuff, but like that, there hasn't been the case with this many dead people in a while.
I mean, we do have some free time if we want to look into anything.
I mean, it's the case that we're already looking into. That's all the dead people.
That's what I'm saying. If we want to, go investigate further right now, we have free time since we're waiting on that one individual to wake up.
Acaius?
Oh, you mean the guy in the hospital?
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
there
in
you
the
go.
hospital. I don't know where Acaius is.
Yeah, I mean, we could head over to see if we've heard anything new about that. I don't. Twister, maybe you would know better where we could meet those two individuals who are working on the case.
Oh, right, because he slept with one of them.
Yeah, that was the what I was implying there. Yeah.
I could cast sending, but also you could cast sending.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. I don't know him as well. So
They're not as formal with them as you are.
or informal.
That's also true.
Or we could do anything else. I mean,
Are you attacking
could go get brunch, get mimosas,
I
see what's
mean-
happening in Upper Sharn. I mean, it's interesting that there's no articles or anything about a whole ass random building collapsing. You know, like you think
That's
there'd
true.
be literally anything about that here in the news, but
And from the months I've been reading the paper, they usually, aren't late on news like that. If, if a whole building comes down.
yeah, I mean, I've tried to get every paper in this whole dang city. You think at least there'd be, maybe in this, is there a comic or something about a building that fell?
Like, oh shucks.
Like this morning specifically.
Yeah, does Kathy have anything interesting to say about a building that fell down?
What about
No.
Family Circus?
No. He not even Dilbert, who works in an office building. He's got a kooky tie that goes upwards for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't get it.
his writer's bad, so we shouldn't talk about him too much.
Brian took Family Circus, okay?
It's true.
Yeah.
We're like way too heavily on Garfield.
You also talked about Marmaduke quite a lot before.
Marmaduke left my
Marmaduke.
brain immediately. I'll be honest.
We can talk
Oh,
about Heathcliff.
Marmaduke.
Marmaduke had an interesting thing this morning where there
About
was a
about a-
cat outside,
Oh,
And-
fuck.
and the cat we know,
Did the cat collapse into the ground
the
In-
cat
in
itself
a random earth-shaking destruction?
No, but it was interesting is Garfield had a very large stack of lasagna,
Oh, fuck.
and for some reason it collapsed underneath itself. But
It's
there
a
was
commentary.
but there was no reason about it.
That's fucked up.
Anyways, I'm still clipping coupons so we could save money on groceries.
Hot cheese can't melt. Layered pasta.
We gotta go that route, Brian. We gotta go that route with jokes. Yeah.
That was
You
so
hear a
fucking
knock
funny.
at the door.
Oh. I will go
Yeah,
answer
that's
the
the
door.
end.
I'll go answer the door. Nate's like, no, we can't do this. We can't talk about steel beams. I go open the door.
Nate's gotta cut that shit off right there.
We,
Don't think about it in the Cars universe. What's up? Who's behind the door?
you open the door and see two familiar faces on the other side, whom you were just referring to, coincidentally.
Convenient enough. We were just talking about the lot of you.
Did they hear us?
What do you think about hot cheese?
Nalazan will go. I mean, yeah, that's a good dipping. Sure. That's off. Dan.
We're a little. Apologies. We're a little loose and goosey this morning. What can we do to help you?
Huh. Yeah, we just want to go over like notes from yesterday.
Yes. I step aside to let them in.
Okay. Nalazan and Teal will both make their way inside. You were
We
able
have
to
company.
make the guess that this is Nalazan because they're not in their changeling form this time. They seem to be looking more like a boar-based shifter. You can see like bits of tusks, a kind of like boar's mane on top, or the tuft of hair. A bit more like wider and musclier than the orcish form, even that a half orcish form they had before. Whereas like Nalazan still looks like he needs a month of a coma to
Tion?
rest.
Yeah.
Grunkly.
Oh, sorry, Nissan. Not Nissan. Tion. Whoa, boy. I'm getting
Nissan.
so many things mixed up.
Sponsored.
Innovation.
No, we can't say that. It's sponsored by Me Tungies.
I think based on the joke you made, Brian, I think we lost a lot of sponsors a minute ago. Honestly.
Oh yeah, some of these sponsors were just pouring in already, and now they're just.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm getting all the text messages from them right now, actually.
Do you need anything like coffee or any kind of breakfast cookies or anything of the ilk?
Tion to go. Yeah, I can go for some coffee.
Of course. Milk, sugar, or just black?
Just Just give me the caffeine.
All right.
Oh my god.
Double coffee if it's possible.
What is a double coffee?
I believe we have some espresso. I'll go get coffee for this poor man.
You just pour espresso enough to fill up a cup. Just pure
Yeah.
espresso.
And also go, don't mind him. He has to stay up doing some more paperwork. Tion shooting a tired glare to the side, which those of you, I'll say anyone with an natural insight of 15 or higher can pick up that probably was working on Nazan's paperwork, as Nazan probably goofed off elsewhere.
But he didn't hang out with Twister last night.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Oh fuck. I'll come back with coffee.
Alright. Yeah, it'll be accepted by the two as they drink up.
They're in branded mugs. We got personalized mugs for the eyes of many.
Yeah.
Why are there so many eyes? Did y'all have to have so many eyes on these? This is a little... I guess good branding.
We always keep an eye out. So comparing notes then.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get too much luck on our side. We are supposed to get word soon about the guard. I guess overnight the wound started to be able to heal, so they should be waking up sometime today.
Like it was a kind of time-based effect or something, perhaps?
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe just like enough of a rest was able to go ahead and undo the effects. It's hard to tell what could have been. For all we know, the person it could be that, or an enchantment just got turned off by the person who used it.
You know, it's like when you break a bone and then you go to bed and the bone's all fixed the next morning.
Does that happen to you?
No.
No.
Long rest, you know? But like, does it seem like it was a thing that went away over a long rest, potentially? Or you're not going to tell me?
I mean, if you want to go with
yes.
the D&D mechanics side of things, that seems to be what's being referred to, yes.
Okay, yes, lovely. I was looking mechanics-wise. Yes, thank you very much.
Twister's gonna come out with his coffee and join the rest of the group.
Oh, Nazan, seeing you, go ahead and give a small wave before going back into business formality.
I Twister. Twister leaves again.
I'm gone. No, he'll be polite. He'll give a wave back.
Yeah, it's good to hear that the wounds are healing. That's promising.
Yeah, the issue is just making sure that whatever weapon was used, you don't get hit by it yourself when you come across this person.
Was there any physical scarring that you could have seen? I know, just healing. But has there been reported like he has any like new physical scarring on their body?
There's a slash mark on the back, but that one wasn't the one that was having trouble with healing. It was their hands. There was a blade, like stab wound between both of them from when they were found, and kind of like had both hands just kind of like stabbed, skewered together and planted in the earth. Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones that took just until today to be able to get healed up by magic.
Interesting.
How about all of you? Where it is that y'all found a building that fell into the towers?
Oh, then there is talk about it. Very interesting.
Yeah, just not by a lot of people, because that's a little more worrisome until people find a better way to phrase it.
Just a random building collapse. I mean, fault lines and things are common and they happen. Just the lack of mention of it is more concerning than mention of it, I would say.
Why did Jim Davis report on it, though?
The Garfield comics this morning seem to be referencing it.
That's a rerun. That's just coincidence.
Well, then why did they choose to rerun that one on this specific day? They clearly have known something.
Yeah.
I think we should go investigate them next.
Jim Davis is the Earth Shaker. That's Talus Tarkanen. I've solved it, Nate. Nate, give me your notes. You know what Rakshasa looked like? Garfield. Fucker.
Nate, you made me kill Garfield? What the fuck?
Mordekash looks like Garfield with his hands backwards. That bitch loves a lasagna.
No. Mordekash just looks like an adult normal.
Oh, an adult normal.
No.
That's so fucked up. I love that so much. Oh, right, because he's still working for the big bad guy who is then Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Nate, this is a good story. Nate, I can't believe you brought in the themes of Garfield and made it link together. Honestly,
Nice cock.
I'm in awe of your. Are you crying?
God damn it, Brian.
Congrats! We did it!
Oh.
End of session. End of campaign. We did it.
Campaign's over. It's solved. It's Garfield, and it's been Garfield the whole time. It's been Garfield all along. My favorite song from the hit TV show WandaVision. I'm not hearing out you're wrong.
Alright, so anyways, I don't think this Jim Davis knows anything about this. I feel like that's a leap and go ahead and just
Insight
cut
check.
right now. The insight check says Jim Davis is not the culprit.
17.
You peer into the world's truth and know that Jim Davis is just a cartoonist.
Yeah. It's the one-time hope for enhancement.
I didn't roll high enough. I didn't pass. Jim Davis's deception as a Rakshasa is quite high.
It's
I've got you, Nate.
worrisome.
I've got your fucking number. I know what's happening here. I've solved it. I got it. I got it in one.
Alright, so Tion will also speak up, so, what happened at that gallery?
We went to investigate. We asked some questions, and one of our compatriots, who's not actually here at the moment, got a tour of their more illicit dealings, so to say. And as we were all leaving the premises, and the building just collapsed behind us after we left. And when we were inside, there was no seismic activity or anything of the ilk, no runes or anything that would indicate any weirdness. The staff were a little bizarre, but obviously they were hiding their shady dealings. It was just
And
Strange.
what were the people inside like then? Do you have any descriptions that you can let us know about? Or do you...
I'll describe that elven woman.
Okay.
I'll describe her. I don't give a fuck about her. She's a
Oh,
Rakshasa.
yeah, that's true.
Alright.
I could describe all of them before they turned into not Rakshasas.
Yeah,
But
Nazan,
that was a month ago.
Nazan will go ahead and get out some paper or draw down as you're given these descriptions, and it's actually very impressive at this. These are like police sketches, so you can go ahead and like see like extremely close likenesses based off of what you're giving.
Mm.
And,
I remember a lot because it was yesterday and
Yeah.
not forever ago.
But yeah, after getting these, kind of like looks over the papers, shares them with Tion, who just kind of like glances over them very quickly before handing them back. thank you very much.
Of course.
So I guess you all did get a lead, but they've vanished.
I mean, I don't know what of the individuals that were within the building after we left. I don't know if they had any kind of exit or magical capabilities whatsoever to get themselves out of there. It did collapse very suddenly, however.
Yeah, we'll have to.
So I believe part of their structure was underground, so potentially we didn't investigate the destruction. It was obviously a hazardous scene.
Yeah, we'll have to get down there, pick up a watch, and check out the whole area ourselves. Then see if there's any other clues we can pick up.
Hmm.
Can imagine. Never imagined it's going to be easy by any means, but it's just being made harder on us, huh?
Yeah. And you haven't picked up any more leads or anything from your continued investigation? Your witness reports?
Nah, haven't been able to get anything. Most of this person just kind of like pops into the area.
Seems wild. Pops into the area, just completely decimates an entire household of people, and then vanishes.
No one claimed to be able to spot any suspicious people leaving the area. Tried asking around different houses just to double check, like if anyone was potentially holding anyone themselves, or if otherwise broken into. I don't pick up anything on that as well.
Do you know if any of them have received threats, kind of like the ones that we found at the estate?
They're very wealthy people in Sharn.
Oh, I'm aware.
They are all tied to. They are, for the most part, all tied to some shady groups. So can't really be too sure which ones. And if they're the ones we're looking for.
Of course. Well, then we're kind of at a point where we're just waiting for our friend to wake up, and then the case can kind of continue. But at the moment, there's not really much else to go on.
By the way, Trish has just kind of like been silently kind of like watching over all this. Seems to think to herself about everything that's being taken in right now. Not really saying anything, as these two who just accused her of some things that are true, some things very not true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just little things like, don't want to accidentally say the wrong thing and get these people back on me. But yeah, Tiana and Azan, after a bit, will go finish up their coffees, put down the mugs, and Tian will just simply walk out, and Nazan will go to shake your hand, Gale.
Oh, I'll shake their hand.
Pleasure doing business with y'all.
Of course. Will you send us a missive of some variety when you hear of their waking?
Yeah, we'll have someone use a sending to check in on y'all.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Yeah.
Talk to you later in the day.
Yeah, farewell for now. Ka-chow for now.
And yeah, you'll go ahead and they'll go ahead and make their way out as well.
Let them walk away.
Close the door, and they'll just go ahead and get on their way, ordering a sky taxi up to somewhere other spots in the City of Towers.
Is it the old man?
The oldest man in the world.
Yes, it is the 1,000-year-old elf that picks them up.
Yes!
Absolutely incredible. We love that for them. I'll wait a little bit before I say anything. Well, Oh, well. Sorry, did you want me to do the Galen voice?
That was
No.
no. You're good.
Great.
That was something.
I mean, I didn't tell them anything inherently wrong.
No.
No, and lying right now is not the best idea, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, they already knew we went there. It's more concerning that people aren't talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's almost
no,
like they're suppressing the truth.
I mean, that's what journalists do sometimes. Journalists, cops, shit like that.
I will.
Especially-
No, go ahead.
I had nothing interesting to say.
I will say it's interesting that our journalist friend who likes to consistently, speak on the side of, when terrible things happen, was kind of hush hush about this entire thing.
I mean, granted, it's bright early in the morning, and our journalist friend, I don't think he is. I don't trust him. I don't know why he keeps coming to talk to us.
Valid. And I do use friend very loosely.
I just don't like talking to him because he knows Galen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh.
I don't like talking to people who know Galen. No offense.
Oh, don't worry. None taken. We can go ahead and work out things that would be better to say to them, things that they would know and stuff some other time.
That'd probably be a good idea. But yeah, I mean, what do we want to do? We can't. I don't know what much else there is to do until we know any information about this individual. I mean, we could try to go to the library to look in like unhealable wounds and such, but I mean, can I make an Arcana check?
Sure. What are you wanting to?
Like, if I know, I'm gonna talk mechanics, like ones that like magical effects that reduce your total amount of hit points for until a long rest, essentially, like knowing about that kind of thing, because that to me would seem like an incurable wound until like after the long rest. Do I know anything like magical effects like that?
Sure. You can go ahead and make the roll for that then.
Oh, I forgot that I'm playing a character that doesn't have good Arcana. That's fine.
I will give you guidance.
Oh my god, thank you so much. We love that here. Well, it's... Look what I rolled. Anyway.
No.
13.
They can't see roll 20, right?
Yeah, they can't.
Okay, yeah. Look, they rolled something, gamers. They rolled something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, with a 13.
Going to hell.
Gale is not the most knowledgeable on this stuff by any means.
I'll
And-
relay what I'm trying to think to Galen if
And-
he can help me.
And Galen,
Just woke up.
Galen is trying to think as well. And the best that Galen can give as they're both trying to mull this over is, I know that there are several kinds of enchantments that can work to enfeeble a person's constitutions. That way they aren't able to
themselves?
recover. There are
Oh.
enchantments that seal up wounds so that nothing can allow the recovery in that department, and that there are some that simply drain away a person's life and well-being. But whichever one of these it is, I would not be able to know unless I were to examine myself and, well, use some magics that I don't believe we have access to right now.
Which one specifically? I tell Galen my list of spells. I don't have detect magic, so yeah, probably that's the one he wants.
Yes, detect magic would definitely be one of the more useful ones in this. There's also detect curse.
Oh, yeah, no. I've got ARG. Is that one helpful for you? I can make them yell a little bit.
No,
Forgot about
unfortunately, that one
Arg.
won't help at all.
I think it's useful sometimes.
Oh, I mean, just not in, like, this investigative sense. It won't be useful.
Okay. I mean, is it helpful if Twister, do you have detect magic?
Yeah.
If I open my brain gateway between the two of you and Twister cast detect magic, will that help you?
Well, it'll help me understand necessarily, but no matter what, detect magic would only be not tell the spell itself, but just let me know the type of magic used, and this would almost assuredly be necromancy.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right about that one. You need like a whole ass identify or something.
Yes, and unfortunately, being able to detect and identify the enchantment on a living being is not something Identify is known to be able to do.
I
You
wish.
can. You can cast identify on a creature to know any magical effects that are affecting it. We've used it several times in Misfits.
Never mind.
Sorry.
Never mind, I
Spoiler.
forgot about that part of the spell.
Oh, Galen.
Galen, how could you forget hit show Ravenloft Misfits? Alright. So that there's nothing we can really do to help us on detect, and if the effect is fading and he's beginning to. Are you haunted or is Sunday on your chair?
Oh, I'm trying to
Oh, you're
chair
moving
myself. Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was a fucking ghost, and I was gonna scream. I mean, yeah. Well, the spell's kind of fading at this point, in theory, since he was able to heal again over his long rest, so I don't know what we could glean from that.
I mean, I used detect magic on the shards of the sword that were still there.
I think I can cast detect thoughts to kind of get in there, get in his head, but he'd have to let me in or fail on his save to know that I'm poking around. Because if I can do what I did to that one fucker last night, then maybe we could see the sword at least and see the effect as it happened, potentially.
Yeah.
Trish will also go. Yeah, that seems like a can interference.
I'll break into a person's head. I can do that, so we just gotta wait until they're awake. Or do you have disadvantage on wisdom saves if you're asleep? Or
I don't believe mechanically that's a thing, but for the sake of this, I'll allow it.
I mean, or we could go there right now and I could try to get
I could.
into the sleeping man's head and hope that doesn't go horribly wrong. It might be easier to break into someone's mind, though, if I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Is that okay? We're trying to solve a case instead of like, I'm a dream demon trying to eat your dreams.
Gobble. Yeah, no, that's probably the best thing.
All right, well, then I guess we just keep reading about Garfield, huh?
I'll Trish will be like, I'm gonna go ahead with what you're all just talking about there. I'm gonna actually head down to the Cogs to meet with Sin about this.
Yeah. Talk about anything interesting, or
He's a smart, well-learned person. He knows all about like different kinds of enchantments. Maybe he has an idea I can pick his brain about.
it's very valid and understandable.
I'm also kind of worried about that letter
That letter.
that Darnik sent.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, why would it be targeting her unless, I mean, unless Mordekash knows. I mean, presumably Mordekash knows. But what?
Presumably.
So what did the letter say?
We don't know.
We don't know,
Velveteen said to not open it.
right? So we don't know what the letter said. But we know that the letter that she did get, the note, like whatever note she had before that letter, matched the same text as our letter. The like weird one we found, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the letter said back at the real estate, "You're next."
Yes. Sunday.
Oh, never mind.
Brief guest appearance.
Sunday, what do you think about the Garfield concept, the Garfield theory?
Conspiracy.
Listen, it's only a conspiracy until it's proven real.
I will say it does add the fact that now I have a Garfield pinboard in my room since I do save all of the comics.
Yeah, you just get some orange string and start tying them together.
I
Orange
will
with
now.
Garfield.
It's like
Yeah.
Jim Davis.
Ooh,
Odie.
actually, wait. You have to get string that's the same color as like noodles,
Oh, that's true.
because that's more appropriate.
Yeah, I was gonna go grocery shopping later anyway, so it's
Oh
fine.
yeah, with all our coupons. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
So while you guys go, potentially probe a man's mind while he's asleep.
Listen, a
Yo.
normal statement.
Yeah.
Sunday,
100%.
I need your feedback. You know
Look at
Nate's secrets.
Sunday.
Look
Hi,
at
Sunday.
Hi, Sunday.
Oh my God.
Sunday looks so
Sunday.
cute.
We love her.
Are mine.
We
My
love
Alright.
sweet
Sunday.
girl.
Sunday had no comment.
That's
Aw.
fucked up. You're silencing her.
Alright, but are y'all just gonna be waiting at this point?
I mean, I'm going shopping.
Okay. Gotta get those lasagna noodles.
I mean, among other things, yeah.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, then, I think we can go ahead and take a quick, like 5-10 minute break. Come back with another scene. Alright, in the meantime, have fun, gamers. Make sure to walk, stretch, drink some water, punch a bear, the
What?
usual things.
And remember what Jim Davis did.
Remember what Jim Davis did and why it is that he hates Mondays. See y'all soon. Alright, and I think we're back now for Sharn. And why is everything askew? Oh, that's weird. Oh, wait, no. Hold on, I know why. There we go.
Oh, because you had the in-call messages open.
Yeah, I forgot to take the chat box off.
We're back though.
Yeah,
We're
back and
back.
better than ever.
Yeah, and we didn't all yell at each other moments ago.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't yell anything.
That's true.
Yeah, you ready?
Nate was a bystander.
Son of a bitch.
You know, that's as bad as bullying.
Nate's not a bystander, he's a straight stander.
Whoa, you're right.
I was never lying. You were right. I was agreeing with you.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Green.
I fucking hate you so much right now.
So what are we doing? What's happening?
Anyways, catch my
Let's-
Twitch streams.
Twitch.tv/it's Johnny Rose. Anywho. We're fast forwarding into the day for a bit now. As we go into another scene for Acaius. Still separated from the party, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your destination this time after dropping off your paper?
He's going to go to the best library he knows of, which I believe is the Great Hall of Orion.
Yes. It is both
Uh.
a temple and a library at once. A grand, majestic spectacle of a building situated close to the campus of Morgrave University. You make your way inside the open halls and into the library section of this building and can see, as you enter, the myriad of books and the shelves they lay on. Some reading tables with candles lit to help with reading, and a person wearing the ornaments of a priest of Orion welcomes you. Hello there. How may I help you in today's endeavors? What are you looking for?
I'm just doing some personal research.
Very well. You should be able to find whatever you're researching for. Everything is well kept and sorted out to help you understand where to look for. Fiction is on that side, non-fiction there, and if there's any questions, just go to myself or one of the other priests within.
Okay, thank you. And then I'm gonna go and start doing research
Okay.
into any information I can find on spirits or creatures that can take control of someone. And if I could, after like that section, then if I could try to see if I could find any information on Eidolons himself.
Make an investigation check.
Where did I put that? Character page. There you are.
Yeah, to get a better idea for this library, it wasn't necessarily like a local public library space where there's a few shelves. You're looking into hundreds and hundreds of rolls. Wow.
I'm gonna ask for help from one of the librarians.
Yeah. It is almost a district upon itself within this space, how large this building has to be to store all this information. And you begin, with an 8, you begin looking around, trying to get an idea of the subject you're on.
Ask for help.
And you keep on going between fiction and non-fiction for a bit, and then you're like, nah, it has to be non-fiction, right? And then you're like, animals? Arcane beasts? Magic? Oh
He's
no!
an idiot. He's supposed to be at least kind of smart.
And after some time of struggling, you go and up to like one of the staff here, and they'll go ahead and turn around and greet. Oh yes, were you needing assistance with anything?
I was wondering if you could help me find any books that are about any creatures or spirits that could possibly take control of someone.
Oh, certainly. I can lead you into. I'll lead you to the research notes from adventurers on such subjects for their own journeys. With that particular subject, they are. Yeah, we can go ahead to this history of spiritual beings, blah blah blah, and like they'll go ahead and just kind of like give you a tour down the line, give you books talking about like ghosts, talk about enchantments, other kind of magics, all this different stuff they're able to peruse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll keep going.
Yeah, taking your time, like finding a space to read to yourself and go over all these things, skim over so you find everything that you're looking for. It seems to be close enough. You know about. Yeah, let me go ahead and actually have a roll for this person on how helpful they were for you. Okay, that's actually
They're
kind of
gonna roll.
helpful.
I was gonna say they're gonna roll low too.
They rolled a 12, but they get a bonus as well, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I'd be fucked otherwise.
Yeah, almost as if the people here are meant to be smart and understand where all the stuff is laid out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get notes about like poltergeists and some other ghosts that like possess people's bodies, kind of like take over this way. I actually don't think there's going to be too much different than the last time someone looked up the same information.
Yeah. Although someone stole some of the books that I might need.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some stuff that's just missing because it's out on loan right now. So you're not able to get as much information as Twister did.
Thanks, bestie. You screwed me.
Yeah, so you're able to just kind of like pick up for like poltergeists, you know, about like magics that like for enchantment side that can control a person. But
Nothing that seems to kind of fit the bill.
yeah, you don't really get any of that. Like, there was one that was kind of interesting to you because it's a documented case of like an adventure when they took on a blood mage who used blood puppet before. And
But
it
that
just kind of
doesn't
like noticing
seem
like
to
the
fit.
it just talked about like the eeriness of watching comrade be turned against them, unable to do anything.
Huh. Nice. Definitely something Acaius wants to read and is not afraid of happening. Awesome.
Yeah, but fortunately, some of the one of the books missing is one that is on a more in-depth volume about dark magics, mages, and some criminal magics, including that of becoming a lich.
Nice.
Sorry, bestie.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's about all the information you're able to pick up on. It's information on ways that people can be controlled, like things that control people, but it's nothing that matches what you're looking for.
Great. Good. Awesome. Sexy. Fuck it. What time would it be when the case is done here?
Oh, when you're done reading, so like skimming over a lot of these things, I don't imagine Acaius was spending
In-depth.
time looking in depth, so it'll only have been like a few hours or just like a little past noon at this point yourself.
Okay. because that was not really what he was hoping for, even though I knew that was kind of what was going to happen. I'm gonna go. I want to go to the university since we're near it. Then
Alright, very well.
I wanna.
Getting the tomes put back to where they were and making your way to the university, a sprawling space of a campus with multiple colleges spread throughout. One of the largest open spaces on a tower here in Sharn. It almost a bit of a castle look to this building and everything connected to it, and you can see people of all kinds walking in and out in their robes and carrying like different kinds of magical equipment and the like. Some of these people looking more like the common person, either being staff among here or people who are in the non-magical studies. But is there a particular department you're looking for?
I'm looking for any department that would possibly have knowledge on like the arcane or
this is
the
a magic
subject that
school, so
Well, yes,
Yeah.
I know that, but like anything on dark, like spirits or creatures that kind of fit what a Idolines kind of is to, or what Acaius has kind of started to think of a Idolines as.
Hmm. Now, I don't think the school necessarily has a dark arts department like the turf books do. But you can find some things along those lines for people who study like you find Acaius, I believe in your mind it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to go along the idea that not the most knowledgeable on spells, but you know, abjuration is shielding, and shielding seems like the thing people would use against this stuff, so maybe that's where you want to go.
Sure.
So out of anything, like I feel like that'd be kind of like the spot where you would end up going to.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like poking around the spot, you will be noticed very quickly by one of the professors, kind of like mulling about the place, kind of like heading off to wherever on their own, and they'll look over to you and like, excuse me, are you a student here?
I am not. My apologies. I was looking to talk to a professor or an expert in abjuration, just for a brief moment if they would have some spare time.
Ah, and what field are you looking to ask questions about?
Abjuration? I'm not really incredibly... I'm not knowledgeable in magic or anything. I'm sort of looking for help with something. So if you could help point me in the right direction, if I give you more of a description of what I'm looking into.
And as like this professor's kind of like trying to think over to themselves, you see like another one curiously approach. An elven man, looks to be elderly even for an elf. Has like long straight hair kept down, all very grayed, thin eyebrows and a very thin form. Very like dark black robes and looks over to you and approaches stuff. Oh, there, I couldn't help but over here. Do you have any... I should be able to help. I don't have any studies of my own I have to attend to right now. The name is, Elia.
Okay. I am Acaius. I'm looking for help with a certain matter that I'm not quite. I'm looking for information.
Come into my office. It's just a couple. It's not too far down this hallway. And
Okay.
he'll go ahead and lead you into this small office space of his. Has enough room for like his own desk to sit upon, the myriad of candles kept about the space, lit by magical flames. There are several bookshelves which you can see are like protection against the undead, protection against enchantments, like all kinds of abjuration-based effects. And you can see that there is also a few books strewn about that are like history of like the Silver Flame Church as well. And with this person sat down, he'll go ahead and ask, all right, so what necessarily is it that you're looking for aid in?
If someone were to, I'm just gonna be very straight up about this because I can't be vague about it. I believe that I have an evil entity currently in my body that is taking control every so often, and I would like them to stop being there. Do you know of any way to get rid of them?
Okay, it's Becca Chris was saving throw while this is going on, by the way.
Yeah! There he is. I should have DM rolled that, but oh well.
Okay, an 11. Alright. And... sorry, do you have any information about this? Do you know what necessarily it is? If you're freely speaking right now, it's not a poltergeist.
I know that their name, or I believe that their name is, and not entirely sure that they've been truthful with everything, but they have introduced themselves as Idolines.
Note when you try to say the name, your mouth stops. So this person just here, you go, the name was, and your throat just feels stuck right there. Huh. Halaya looks you over as this and sees the confusion and worry on your face.
Is there like a pen and paper around?
Yeah, he'll try to go ahead and give you like a quill and some ink to try to write down on.
I'm gonna write the name down.
You go to write the name down, and as you pick up the ink into the quill, your hand stops on the paper. Very well, if they do not wish to be known, if they don't want you to speak the name, then... I'm sorry, but for my own protection, he'll go ahead and look over to some space, bring out, kind of like underneath the desk, shuffle around some objects. You hear like metal scraping around before he comes up and has like two chains. It kind of like looks around. Depending on how powerful this thing is, it might be a danger to me. Before I try to look in, I need to bind your hands.
Sure, go for it.
Alright. Make another charisma save as this professor tries to keep your hands down.
Yikes. A little better.
Alright, with a 14.
Actually good at charisma.
The professor is able to go ahead and wrap wrap the chains around your arms and hold them down to the chair that you're on.
Alright.
I apologize for any discomfort with this.
Whatever you need to do.
And he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna cast magic himself right now and start to peer within.
Is it detect thoughts?
Yes.
Okay.
And I imagine
if
you
he tries to
willingly fail
probe,
yourself.
if he tries to probe further, I'll willingly fail.
Oh wow, low roll for adulteries actually. As Elias looks within, you see the arm outstretched, and you watch his eyes roll back. And he looks around for a bit. And after a minute, snaps out, and you can see him just begin to pour down a cold sweat and look at you with fear.
Oh, Jesus. That's so insane. So, not a good diagnosis?
How did that soul persist? I told him how are you still here?
Oh, that's very concerning.
That person within you was someone I used to teach back in university within our own homeland. And as someone, a good friend of mine, helped defeat when Idolines sought criminal methods to keep his life going longer than it is meant to.
Okay.
When did you come across?
Almost a year ago.
As you say it as well, having failed that saving throw from earlier still, 14 not being enough, you also say, oh, hello, little whelp.
Oh. Does Acaius get to be conscious for this one?
Yep. Got to see you're actually not as much of a pleasure as before. This is so boring. Reminds me of old times. You're gonna send me to detention again. Acaius, you're able to speak again.
I don't think Acaius has anything to say. He's just gonna kind of be like wide-eyed and kind of freaked out by that one.
I need you to... I'm sorry, but I will need to have to keep you here as I find someone to help restrain you. Idolides is not someone to be trifled with. He was a powerful mage in his day, and who knows what new things he'd be able to do within this form of resurrection or maintaining a soul should not... I don't even know how this managed to happen. Until I go over Eldar's notes, I'm going to have to hold you in custody.
Do whatever you need.
And Helias is going to hurry himself up and...
Wait. I need you to send a message.
what is the message you need sent?
Send it to the agency, the Eyes of Many. Tell them I may be gone longer than I thought.
I don't know about that agency myself. I would have
It's
to know
in
the
lore.
targets.
Oh, I was gonna assume a paper message was.
You
don't know
okay?
what's on there. I was gonna say just as it's like
I'll
just
send.
letter.
Yes, I'll have a letter sent to them.
Thanks.
Just give it a second, and Elias is going to open up the door, and as he does, you see on the other side, standing there with hands up behind their back, kind of like swaying about in a kind of whimsical fashion.
Grace.
A human woman with deep blood red hair that's tumbles down well into the mid-back, almost glowing silver eyes, and a very coy smile. And as the professor kind of like opens the door and sees her, oh, sorry, if you had any questions, I have to get some, I have to call some security help real quick. I can't do this right now. And as he goes to take a step out, you see a line of blood go into the side as the woman has outstretched in their hand a knife and has slit the professor's throat, who collapses down to the ground holding on. She walks over the professor's body right up to you, just kind of like taps on the chains, doesn't say a single word this whole time. And after a bit, we'll go ahead and you see her kind of like motion with her hands for a bit before tapping the chains, and they just wither away. She'll then go ahead, lean down to meet you face to face, pat you on the head real quick, wave, and then just kind of like go to skip out, hopping over the body and down the hallway.
I don't think I should attempt to fight her, so we're not going to. I'm gonna try to find someone to tell about this dead man. I'm gonna try to find like security or something.
Very quick indeed. It will happen as some more students come along between classes and see the dying professor on the floor, and you...
Oh, is he not dead? Can I try to,
he's not dead immediately. He's bleeding out on the floor.
Okay, I don't think I actually have anything that, spare the dying or anything. Damn it. There's nothing I could do to help him, unless I want to try to make a medicine check.
I bought health potions for everyone else but me.
Do I still have a health potion? Because I already used one.
I might have made you drink it.
Yeah, you made me drink it.
That's a very valid point. Never mind. Forget I spoke.
Yeah.
Roll
So
a
I
luck
already
roll,
used it.
which will be a D100, to determine if there's someone that does stop by that would be able to do emergency first aid. Or you can do a medicine check of yourselves to try to...
I got so close to 69.
Okay, 65. Yeah, that'll fall within here, and sure enough, as you're kind of like hunched over trying to help keep this closed, and like some other students are running about the space, freaked out and confused about this whole situation. Eventually, like someone from like a medicine department's able to luckily pop in and does a spare the dying real quick to save Halaya here, but he'll be unconscious, and some of the and some Sharn watch that was in the area will be called upon and brought to the scene as well. Set you to the side and just gonna like ask you about what happened.
I will explain. I will not say the stuff about Idolines. I will say that I was here to ask a question of the professor when we were interrupted by the woman I will describe. And she slit the throat of the professor and left.
Okay, very well. We'll try to find someone that matches the description with Vic. Send word. Do you have any reason to understand what the motivation would have been? Anything to help
No.
with the case?
No. Maybe. Maybe perhaps something to do with what I was asking, but I don't know how she would have known what I was asking. I was asking about a past student of the professor's. But I wasn't able to get much information, and I don't know how she would have known about this.
Are you yourself being targeted by any suspicious individuals?
I work with a detective agency down in Lower Sharn, so there are a few people who might be looking to target either me or my colleagues, as we've had our hands in some not incredibly clean business down there.
A detective agency, okay. We can check with, just let us know any possible enemies of yours, and we can check on those routes as well, then.
I don't know who. I'm not. Acaius isn't saying this. I don't know who I'd name outside of Marrakesh. I'll describe some of the people we saw at the art thief place.
Alright, so you go ahead and give these descriptions of the disguised forms of the Rakshasas.
Mm-hmm.
And the watch go ahead and just jot down notes on this, and eventually when there's nothing left to tell, you're kind of like given permission to go about your day.
Yeah, and I just gotta go about my day like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that. I think Acaius is just gonna head back down to Lower Sharn, but just not back to the agency. He's just kind of gonna find a place to hide out for the time being, because he doesn't want to be near his colleagues right now. If he's dangerous, as this man was claiming.
As you make your way outside the university, you hear within you, Acaius, I was really hoping that things would be much better between us. I thought we had a good friendship coming along. It's such a shame. I thought things were going better when you took my advice on therapy as well.
On what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you
Took
said.
my advice on going to therapy.
Well, considering you were the main problem that I'm going to therapy for, also you are taking control of my body, and whoever that was apparently, I'm sure, was targeted that man because of you. I'd say we don't exactly have the best relationship right now.
I need
That
to
might have
correct
been-
something that you just said.
Uh-huh.
It's not your body, is it?
It is. It is.
Well, I'm sorry about how things are coming along, but I really don't want to be left with having to fall into some plans that I did not favor. I quite enjoy your company, after all. And the company of those at the agency. Stay along on course. I still want to see that damn fiend bend to the knee at some point. And I'd rather do that with your friends and their families all intact.
Copying Mordecai. So original.
Don't you fucking dare say I'm copying that piece of shit.
Sorry, I hit a nerve.
Well, as long as you understand your mistake, that sounds fine to me. By the way, at what point did you think sharing a mind meant I wouldn't know what you're thinking?
No, I entirely assumed you knew what I was thinking. I was actually curious how far you're gonna let it go.
Well, things are looking bright for the both of us, so I don't feel a need to interrupt before. Dear Acaius, I can't wait for the things to come. But don't worry, I'm not taking your body over I'm not taking your body over. I'll give you permission. You're allowed to move about as you wish for this time. Just don't step out of line again.
Message received. I will head back down to Lower Sharn, but not to the agency quite yet. I think Acaius needs just at least a little bit of time to be alone. Or alone.
And with that, we'll move back down to the agency again. Everyone still in their different situations, biding time until they get news.
Go fish. No kidding.
When you hear a rap at the door,
What song?
You bought that.
What
That's
rap is that,
scat.
my good man?
That's a scat, not a rap.
Oh,
Get it
my
right.
lord. I go to the
All right.
door.
You hear Eminem's Godzilla.
Oh,
God.
of course. I
Why
open the door.
Eminem?
Okay, wait, you open up the door, and you can see... and you can see on the other side is Tyson Tware in a more relaxed suits than before. Not like his usual business wear, just a vest and dress shirt this time around.
Okay.
Ah, Tyson. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Oh,
I say Tyson loudly enough so that Twister can hear me wherever he is in the house.
But you hear the choking on something he's eating.
oh, hello there, Galen. I came down with actually some business to request from y'all.
Of course, please. Come on in. Is there anything we can get you? Any coffee, tea, cookies?
If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind a cup of coffee. Thank you for the offer.
Of course. I go get him a cup of sugar, milk.
I could use a spoon of sugar, yes.
Lovely. I can do that for you. I get this man coffee.
Alright. All set up. Now, everyone who wishes to be in for the business attendance, Tice will go ahead and note all of you down. Down a couple of faces. Everyone, I guess you're all busy right now. Sorry. This is not paper business. I don't want you all to think it's an interview or anything. This is more me coming down for a friend, a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
One of my neighbors, Tilia Parabos.
Nate. Spell that.
Yeah.
No. You're not gonna just continue talking after dropping the longest name I've ever heard in my life.
Da 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 da.
Thank you. That's nowhere
my
near what I thought.
She is she's a friend that's been able to help with some endeavors that I aspired for. Help around the city, and she seemed to be a bit stressed these last couple of days, and when I talked to her, she mentioned that, well, she got, and he's gonna pull out a wrinkled piece of paper and lay it out in front of you all. And on
What
it,
does say?
on it you can see that it reads out. Oh, come on, I know I had this written down.
Hey baby, you up?
It's
Oh, here we
It's-
go. It reads
What are you
out,
wearing?
the eyes won't find you. Death approaches. You can notice eyes has the first E capitalized.
Oh my god, Bessies, we're official. Oh my god.
oh my god.
People are actually talking about our industry. Oh my god.
Look at
Is
that.
is the handwriting familiar?
It matches up to the note you found at the real estate. If you were to kind of like pull that out and compare.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Didn't I have one?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Acaius has it, but I think I spent enough time looking at it because I would have, because of my forgery bullshit that I can do. I would have stared at it probably a lot.
Quite a disturbing letter, to say the least. I was curious about it and a bit concerned that she didn't look to ask about the watch or anyone for this either. But I'm curious why eyes would be presented as a noun, and wondered. Honestly, you're the only connection I could think of.
Hmm.
Do you have any idea what this could be about?
Your Your neighbor, you said? Yes, this was?
Yes.
Upper Sharn?
Yes, we are in the Upper Central District.
Hmm. Um, as you are aware, there was a recent attack on nobility.
Yes, the Railers.
Yes. And it might be just because I've been staring at it for some time, but the handwriting appears similar to that was written on their home.
So this could be the same assailant. You investigated that estate then?
We were tasked by some new friends of ours to do as such, yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrogate, it just comes... The journalist side comes out. I mean, this is all off the record.
Of course.
Do you all... How good are you all in the fight yourselves? Can I hire you as bodyguards for my friend?
I can't speak for the rest of my... I don't know who else is in this room with me. Is Velveteen and Twister both here?
Twister's here.
Where the fuck are you, Velveteen?
I'm still out shopping. What do you mean?
Oh my god, right, you're grocery shopping.
I am.
Oh my god, okay. I
Yeah.
cannot speak for the rest of my compatriots who are not... well, I'm not going to speak for Twister either. But I would be willing to do as such, yes. I'm, as you know, a proficient spellcaster.
I am horrible in a fight. I don't know where you get the idea that I'd be so good. No, I 100% yes.
Alright, and he'll go ahead and put down a small bag on the table. That should do as a down payment for this. And the rest of your party over there too, if they choose. You can find me at this address, and he'll write down on a piece of paper his own estate. I'll guide you over to Tidia's manor, and we can discuss with her how to go about security. I have some favors with some watch members. I might be able to get some to come and act as extra guards as well, but if those seasoned veterans stood no chance against the attacker, then I'm worried about what just some common patrolman can do.
Yes, we will wait for the rest of our compatriots, and then we will address this issue. Thank you for bringing it to us.
Yeah.
Thank you all. This is very disconcerting.
Can I insight check him?
Certainly.
I just want to see the vibes. My roll. 25.
Oh, damn. Well, here you go.
Okay. With your roll, you see a person who looks frazzled, shocked, and worried. Hard to keep focus right now, as he kind of just seems to have like a tick going on of just tapping against his knee.
I'll say, hey, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna make sure this doesn't happen, like it did at the real estate.
Your friend, art lover?
Yes, she has some items on display that she's pretty proud of.
Curious. How's it? I'm sure we'll get much more well acquainted when we are there to protect her.
Sorry, I must be off. I need to.
Yes, of course. You're quite a
get
busy
back
man.
on. I'll wait at my own estate for you all whenever you're able to arrive. I can hand the business off to other people for now.
Mm.
They're all competent.
Yes.
And he'll just kind of like get himself up, brush himself off, and make his own way out the door.
Well,
Huh.
did I call Acaius?
I can send a message to Velveteen.
We don't know exactly when this is going to happen, but presumably the sooner we're there, the better, and we can figure out why potentially this individual is being targeted and sort that whole endeavor out. Sorry. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And I forgot that I don't have to talk like that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for months. I get it.
Boy, it's oh man, all right. You're gonna get Velveteen. I can get Acaius.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sending to
I'm also gonna
Acaius.
cast Sending to Velveteen.
Hey bestie, Tyson swung by. His neighbor is in danger of Earthshaker murder. We're hired as bodyguards. The bodyguard's one word. Come home soon? Question mark?
They question marks us 2 more. Go ahead.
You'll hear a response from Acaius that just says I'll be there soon. And he'll start heading back towards the agency.
My message to Velveteen will be, hey, Tyson just showed up. His neighbor is being targeted. Got paid to be bodyguard. When you coming over?
When you coming over? When are you coming home?
Make sure you get milk.
Hold on.
Oh, make sure you get eggs. There
Hold
we
on.
go.
For responses, am I limited to words? Is the biggest thing.
25 max.
25 is the maximum.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta check something real
Outside,
quick.
inside, out.
Oh,
Living la
Living la
vida
vida
loca.
she will wear you.
Okay, I do know what's happening. Got it.
Hey.
I was kind of hoping I didn't know what the current cantrip or spell was and was just going to rattle off.
You know it.
I'm just
We've
thinking.
used it so many times.
I am currently in Middle Sharn looking for better cookies. Do you have any recommendations? Be home in a bit.
You can't respond.
I can't respond?
Well,
No, I
he
can't.
has to
I
have
have to
another
okay. Again.
message to respond.
Wait,
After-
no. That's only 20. It's the last 5
Does it
words.
mean 1025?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say that to Gale. Be like, does he know he doesn't have to send 25 words exactly?
Spells are hard
No,
for
no.
people that don't know what spells are.
No. That was him being like, no, that was only 20. It's gonna be the last 5 words because he doesn't realize, like, you know.
Oh, wait, those
Yeah.
are-
No. You're good. By the way, cookie preferences?
You're gonna send him another spell back?
Oh no, I'm
What
gonna.
if it happens tonight and we don't have any 3rd level spell slot? Well,
Oh no, I'm not gonna send him another. We could think about it ahead of time.
I don't know. Everything tastes like shit, dude.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Everything doesn't taste good, so I don't know what to do on that matter.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
It's hard. It's hard out here.
Twister,
What's up?
you're also hearing your head at this point.
Oh no, Idolides!
Hello, you know who this is. This is, Nazan. His voice. Hey, Twister. Our guard just woke up. Bring your group, to the medical clinic in, Middle Central for Sharn Watch.
Twister will respond. Thank you. We'll be there as soon as we can. I will relay the message to Gale.
Well, I mean, once we're all here, we'll meet up. We'll go talk to the guy, and then we'll go and do the other thing.
Yeah.
We can do it on the way, right? Because he's in Middle
Yeah, on the
Central.
way. Yeah, on the Middle Central, and it's Upper Central.
It's upper. Well, here's it. I Google Maps fucking Tyson's address.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, Tyson's address would be in Upper Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
So
That's
yeah,
where he
we'll
said
be
it
good.
is.
Google Maps was invented in 66 AD.
Well, no, I'm just saying what Tyson himself said where to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, but also Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can definitely do it on the way.
Incredible. Then we just get dressed in our Sunday best and go probe a live guy's mind.
Okay. I guess if you want me going out in my Sunday best.
No, go in your armor if we're gonna have to go be bodyguards and shit. I don't know if we're gonna have to pack like stuff. I don't know if we're staying there. If we're bodyguards,
like a
then presumably
sleepover?
like a stakeout, but yeah, like a sleepover. Yeah.
Oh, well.
We'll play all the classic sleepover things, like the 4 of us will play spin the bottle or some shit. I don't know. Well, that's what friends do normally, casually, right?
Did you and Shard do that? Just between the two of you?
I'm gonna go get my stuff all prepped.
I'm gonna insight check that.
I'm gonna get my stuff together. Feel like, fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
get my things. You can do whatever you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to bring a bottle.
Oh my god.
Is this gonna be something I need to be unconscious for that you're planning over there?
No, we're not gonna actually play spin the bottle. It's not. It. Well, shush, Galen. Don't worry about it, okay?
Shut up, Gila. Shut up.
Alright, but does Acaius plan to ever come actually to the agency today?
When he gets the message, he'll go back to the agency, albeit reluctantly. but he will go back.
Alright. And eventually the groceries arrive with Velveteen. Carrying multiple bags, I imagine, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Hello, besties.
Or you can all gather yourselves and make your journey to the medical ward that you were told to go to. A facility that has the sterile and chemical smell that you would associate with a medical location. There is tonics, potions, and the like held within. The sense of being used permeating through the halls. And within this entryway, being a space meant more for the Watch and Brayland military members, you would be kind of stopped at first before Tian kind of like slowly walks up and just kind of like puts a hand on one of the Watch members' shoulders from behind and goes, no, they're with me, actually. We've been waiting for them. Come on in.
Thank you, Tian.
You'll go ahead and walk you down the hallways, the sounds of your steps echoing through the chambers, before bringing you to a room that is guarded by multiple, on the outside, multiple Sharn Watch members, as well as Nazan, who is as on the same form you saw earlier in the day, perusing through a book of his own, and notices all of you. Hey.
Ooh, what's the book?
Yeah, now we have to ask what every book is. Is it the same book? It's fucking Acaius' book. Has Acaius still not noticed that we swapped it out yet?
Oh, he hasn't had a chance to look at it.
Iconic, honestly.
No, the dragon is no, not the dragon. The
The
book
dragon?
is called The Prince and the Dragon, which
Is it gay?
the title cover makes it look like it's probably a romance book.
Ooh, is it like a sexy dragon with a person like?
It's like one of those horse books.
The dragon's shirtless.
It's two men that embracing each other, and the reflection for one of them, you can see it looks like a dragon there in the
Oh,
waters.
that's so gay.
Written by a name you've all heard of at this point, Sharshala Sharma.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
I
you
just
kind of like
pause for a second. Then hate that motherfucker.
you all go ahead and go into the room with Tian and Nazan kind of like hanging out on the outside to keep it up from being cramped up. But within the space, you can see on a cot with just some simple sheets over top is a human man with bandaging throughout, mostly like around the waist for the back, and for the arms kind of like stretched outwards, and you can still see like they were able to get some healing started at least, but there is still like a lot of damage that seems to be left to be repaired. Like, it's not a fully closed wound, but it is more closed, and this person as you enter is just kind of like barely awake and lucid as you enter, kind of like blinks his eyes for a bit. And Tian will go, well, this, we're from the, I'm from the Citadel, and these are some associates of mine. We're wanting to ask you some questions about what happened within the Rayla estate. The person on the cots just kind of like blinks a couple more times. Sorry, but where am I? Are you, you're safe here in, one of Watch's medical facilities, you'll be safe here. We're just trying to understand who it is that attacked you all. The guard member kind of like, the wounded man stops and kind of like stirs up a bit, kind of like shuffling while still lying in the bed for a bit, groaning in pain as he kind of like accidentally bumps his back against something. Kind of like hearing that name, repeating it to himself. The eyes kind of widen. That couldn't have been a person. The way they moved. Fast. Strong. Beyond. Oh, don't know what that was. Yes?
You were basically quoting Twilight.
Yep.
You were basically quoting Twilight.
I knew exactly why you were laughing at the minute you started laughing. The
You were
second you started laughing,
basically
I
fucking
get it.
just quoting. I know what you are.
Never watched, so that was an accident.
Vampire.
No, he did not
Possibly
glitter.
fast, incredibly strong. Fuck. Okay.
Alright, back
Chaos
into the
spider
tense
monkey.
mood.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
People and I. It's like fighting against a storm. First, whoever that was just burst in and hurt any of my people alive. Tion will not say a word at first and just continue on. We need to know what happened there. Sorry, go ahead.
If it is a lot for you to explain, I pull out my spell book and flip to my page for detect thoughts. I could cast a spell to kind of see what it is you saw, if you would allow me to do that, so you don't. I see that you're straining yourself, but I will only do it if you allow me to.
Wow. I guess you can.
Okay, I'll cast detect thoughts and then I will probe deeper.
Alright, and they won't resist. And you're looking into what happened during the assault.
Yeah.
I am gonna, as they're going in, I'm gonna cast guidance on them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, and emboldening bond
Oh,
on
thank you.
myself. On myself, let's go Gale, and let's go with the person on the bed.
Oh my god. I'll also give my party telepathic speech with me.
Oh,
Oh, so you can go ahead and narrate yourself at the events?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all not in the same group chat, but I can just so you can't talk to each other, but I can talk to all of you.
Yeah. CCing us on the email.
Yeah.
Okay. You go into that night 2 nights ago, and you can go ahead and see this from this guard's point of view. Waiting around, hearing shouts and worry from the lord of the estate, who is upset and worried. This guard has known the person for a while, being the only one that's... I want to couple with that was actually already hired as a regular guard before. And has gotten used to hearing shouts and the like from the Lord and Lady, and it doesn't really feel too different. And you're wondering, oh, sorry, not you. They are wondering whether or not there even really is a reason to worry so much. That was probably just a prank letter that was given those who would target a random state like this and be so brave to even announce the assault beforehand. And as this guard's wondering that, they just don't hear anything but see as the door just explodes into the estate. Stunned by this and not hearing any of that go on, the footsteps of the person coming in are the only noise made at that area. As they then proceed to go to the stairs, other guards immediately going ahead and making their way down to these stairs, shouting and demanding to know who this person is. And the mysterious figure in the cloak just draws their swords. And you'll see the same scenario that was described at the cold open a few sessions ago. As this person just strikes everyone down one by one with ease. As a note, as you're looking through all of this, you notice as each sword strikes against a person, there's almost a trail of some kind of shadowy magic that lingers and holds itself against the wound. The person continues on through the stairs, and then you see the guard as point of view in the safe room. Just at this point, like panicking within their mind. Just thinking, that's gotta be, that's death itself. That's, what is this, a host of the Dark Six? What could this be? That's some kind of monster? And safe in here, right? Or safe in this safe. That's the point of this. And while thinking about this, and thinking about this, you can see the guard notice the vibrations from the doorway, and see it just crumble from all that vibrating. And just think, I'll take a look back to the Lord and Lady. Feel the grit of his teeth as he is in a mixture of fear and anger, wondering what the hell those two got themselves into for such a beast to be after them. And thinking, gotta try something or I'm just as doomed. Charge forward. Get defeated, hands skewered by that sword. And then just feel like the impact as he's knocked out. And that's the last thing you see for those events.
But, so, and like there's nothing about like the figure.
The figure itself is wrapped up, the hood drawn heavily over, and you can see there is bandaging over their whole face to keep it obscured. It is not just magics that are obscuring it, it is a whole costume to keep their identity disguised. For like the figure's own like stature, when you see them, they are someone that looks to be about like 6.5 feet tall, broad, like not like big and muscular, but a more like athletic form, kind of like a what a heavyweight boxers would be, where there is a lot of muscle, but they're not like Olympic body weightlifter kind of person. But other than that, it's like the tattered cloak and dark clothing beneath, and the bandaging to hide any skin.
Mhm.
Was there any sound
Uh,
during that entire?
There was no sound with the explosion of the door.
But did did Gale hear the?
Gail was able to hear like the person themselves stepping and like slashing into people, and all the
Okay.
guards were able to make noise. It was just that
Okay.
explosion itself that made no noise.
Would you, the swords themselves, like aside from like the trail that's coming off of them, would you say that they are like recognizable, or are they just kind of like a standard sword, or like do they look like like World of Warcraft gnarled badass swords?
They're not adorned by any means. They are just like some standard short swords.
And one of
Okay.
them did get like broken, right?
Yeah, they all like slowly chipped away through the fight with metal ringing against metal. Which
Okay.
I'll let you have the understanding that probably means the swords themselves might not have been magical but enchanted.
Okay.
Which explains why they're able to be destroyed over time.
How much time do I have left in his head still?
How much time do you get?
1 minute.
Alright, well, then I'll say that's pretty much the end of it. You were going through
Okay.
this long series of events condensed down into the minute.
I guess when I pull out of it, I'll go. How long before the attack was it that they received the letter?
They got it the day before.
Incredible. No, I mean not, but and nothing in the house had really happened to. Were there any other events in the house in the days prior to receiving that were different? Any new acquisitions? Any gossip?
The Lord was saying something about wanting to go. The Lord and Lady were arguing about if they should. Something about some arts gallery. Talk. Wanting to. If they should cut ties or not.
Interesting.
I didn't really pay it too much mind. I just. It wasn't my business. I thought.
No, of course.
The guard will look over back to Tian. The rest of them. But Tian will give a solemn look and just shake his head. And the guard will look downtrodden and just kind of like turn his head to the side.
I'm deeply sorry, but thank you for your information. This will be resolved soon. I look at everyone else being like, any questions? I DM you in your heads.
Does he know exactly what the letter said? Other than you're next.
The letter that you all saw, by the way, was, as a reminder, ripped.
Yeah.
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 I think that's why Twister is asking that.
Yeah, so
That's why
yeah,
he
the
would ask
guard,
the question.
yeah, just making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guard would go ahead and say was it was sorry. Business isn't to your taste. See you soon. You're next.
Twister's gonna excuse himself.
It's just a DM. My
Yeah.
mental messages are just DMs now. You good? Question mark.
I need to know what was in her letter.
Thumbs up. React.
You like the message.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast sending to Thora.
Okay. She'll let the sending message go through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some people are gonna make sure to have protections of some variety against that stuff.
Yeah. Ma'am, can I
Mom.
ma'am? I didn't say mom.
Mom. Mommy. I flew
Sorry,
I mean,
mommy.
she is a mommy,
sorry.
but
Whoa.
MILF.
Yeah.
Second MILF mention.
no, not MILF. She just has mommy attitude.
She can be a MILF.
Have you opened the letter? If not, you might want to. It might be a warning. Or a threat.
You'll hear, as a reply, after your friend said, wait, checked for traps, was safe. Message was an invitation and hope we return the house to its master.
Huh. The house to its master. Okay. I will. Can I message back to Gale?
Yeah.
I will relay the message sending to Gale.
I relay to everyone else. Twister messaged his new friend, and the note they got was an invitation. We hope and hope we return the house to its master. I out loud. I don't know if we have any other questions at this particular moment. Tien, were there more things that you wish to ask?
I have some things myself I can stick around, but if you all don't have anything, we can relay the message again to you what we find.
That would be absolutely incredible. I don't want to take up too much of his time while he is just waking up.
Yeah. And thank you for letting us know.
Yes. My good man, what was your name again?
Oh, you talked to the guard then?
Yes, the man whose name I don't know? Yes, him.
Okay.
No, I'm talking to Velveteen. randomnamegenerator.com. His name is Brad. Hello, sir.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Bradley. Here he is. My son.
Kef.
What is it?
Kafka?
Kef.
Also, I totally didn't just bring up fantasynamegenerator.com.
Oh yeah, no one can tell.
Do the save.
Kef, thank you again for your time. We will, if we have more things, we'll come back to you. But I hope that your condition improves, and do not worry, we are on this case. If there is anything that you need, I pull out a business card and extend it to. I put it on his bedside table.
Yeah.
I don't want him to move his hands that have huge. His hands have huge holes in them. I'm gonna just put it on the table. And yeah, we I guess get ready to depart.
Do I know if House Tarkanen was always based in the location that we went to yesterday?
Oh, yeah. House Tarkanen itself is very recent. Like, about a decade of old. So it's not exactly a storied institute. It's something Thora and some of the other original members set up here in Sharn. And but yeah, it's always been that one house, and it's just been something that Thora happened to be able to get from a noble person that she was able to charm.
Okay. Do I happen to know where about the other this other Tarkanen we're hunting down was based at? Like what district?
How does Tarkanen? Back in his time, all those centuries ago, that would be Old Sharn, which is buried in the ruins below current Sharn.
Okay. Okay. So it doesn't seem like that other house is. It doesn't seem like House Tarkin is being targeted, which is good. I'm gonna be outside the doors. Are we good to go?
I believe so. Everyone.
I believe we should be, on our way.
I agree.
Then, I suppose to upper, shall we?
Let's.
Let's.
And with that, you all begin your trek to the upper wards to prepare for this bit of bodyguard business. And I think this is a good stopping point actually for today. Hope everyone had. Okay, fine. We'll go on for another 2 hours. How about that?
Oh no, I'm too hungry. Thank you. I'm a hungry little guy.
All right, but yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for coming on in. Thank you all for playing. Hope everyone had a fantastic time and had a lot of fun. I think I repeated some words there. What?
There's only so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to get to some more Sharn at a later time. Before we completely head out, let's go ahead and learn where everyone can see your lovely faces elsewhere. Let's go in the same order that we introduced everyone today. So, Becca, would you like to lead
Hi.
things off?
Yes, hello, I've been Becca. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the O or not, depending on a case-by-case basis. As for the place you can find me on Mondays over at Talking XP, where I play Stradvan Zarovich, and I'm making a horrifying familiar out of the limbs of my compatriots.
Sure are.
Completely normally. And on not this upcoming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, you can tune in over at Take Your Roll for the penultimate episode of season 2 of Blood Tax, where I play Magnus Wilcox, who is about to fully snap or fuck someone.
Or both.
Or both. Maybe the same person.
Magnus snaps back.
But yeah, that's me.
Johnny.
Hello, my name is Johnny, aka It's Johnny Rose. 3 streams this week. Tuesday, we're doing Pokemon Fusions. Wednesday, I don't know, something. Thursday, it's gonna be movie night. We're doing Kingdom Hearts because it's an easy stream. I don't know. That's about it. Yeah, find me on my Twitter at its_Johnny Rose. For some reason, someone took It's Johnny Rose. I don't get it. But follow me there for updates, and yeah, that's about it for me.
Thank you as well. Ryan.
Hi, you can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at at Cosmic Zeta. Wednesday we are going to be continuing our Pokemon Platinum Soul Link Nuzlocke randomizer with Nate, the good Gamer Zillicon, whoever the hell that is. Yeah, exactly.
Some nerd.
That'll be on Wednesday. I might try to squeeze in another stream depending on how I feel, depending on if work wants to just end my existence. But if I do, then it might be starting Ace Attorney. So.
Hey, sorry. Can I circle back real quick?
No,
Quick,
nobody.
please. Just
Yeah.
2 seconds. Thursday with Stone, by the way. With Stone. Sorry. Sorry.
Who?
I wrapped up and I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Wow,
No,
fake
it's
fan.
fine. I
You
don't
are
need
entering your bad boy
anything.
era. Wow.
Damn.
What an asshole.
I don't need them anymore.
What
Funny
the
enough,
fuck?
Funny enough, this was
It's
gonna be
fine.
with Stone too. No, I'm kidding.
It's fine. I can leave. No one needs me.
Oh,
That's a
still we
lie.
need you, and can we go ahead and learn where people can find you?
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on my Twitter at Hello I am Stone or at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Hello I am Stone, where I like to do a lot of streams. And this week on Friday, I'm actually doing a special 8-hour stream where I'm celebrating my 8th year of streaming.
Old.
Wow.
Don't remind me.
I may have made a comparison that hurt them physically and mentally. I
Oh,
said if
no.
Stone's stream was a child, they'd be in the 3rd grade by now.
No, don't do that.
I don't like hearing that.
I don't
I hate
either. But yeah, we should. It'll be start off with Minecraft for the first half, and then the second half will be Banjo Kazooie with crowd control. So if you'd like to fuck me over while I play one of my favorite games, and you have the chance to.
What time is this?
The stream starts at noon Pacific and will go until 8.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you all once again for joining me at the table. I have been Gamra Zillicong, your GM for the evening. Next week.
Someone's raising their hand. Hold on.
I'm really bad. Circling back to me again real quick. No, this is
Oh my
this is a
god.
genuine thing. I'm sorry. This
You're
is a
good,
genuine
you're good.
thing. This is not a haha bit. Saturday, the 22nd, 12-hour subathon. Sorry.
Hell
Sorry.
yeah.
I forgot.
No, it's okay.
Subathon.
But yeah.
The 22nd?
Yeah, it's next Saturday.
Wait, why?
I thought we're not doing this next Saturday.
What?
We are.
I thought things were happening next weekend.
Okay, we'll sort that out.
We'll figure
sort
that out.
after.
I could have swore this was one of the weekends where things were happening is the biggest thing.
We'll
It's the
We'll
weekend
talk about it
after.
off.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about that
Yeah,
later.
we'll figure
Yeah.
this out. We'll figure this out. But yeah, I've been Gomer Silicon, the GM. I am going to be doing, continuing my Dark Souls 3 randomizer, which is actually probably close to the end, honestly, which means there is a really good chance Vort is the final boss, I feel like, at this point. So if Dark Souls fans know what that means and how much of a joke that means, too. But yeah, I got the Soul Link with Brian on Wednesday. I might try to find a chance to do the next Hildebrand quest line next week, because that's surprisingly coming out sooner than meant to be. But,
Oh yeah, it's 6.45.
yeah.
I forgot about that. That's Wednesday.
Yeah, you gotta schedule that too, huh, Stone?
That's Tuesday.
No, I'm streaming that on Wednesday. I figured out my Wednesday stream.
Oh, hell yeah. Glad to help. But, yeah. Hope everyone had a fantastic evening, and YouTube, thank you for watching as well. Goodbye, everyone, and see you next time for this continued case of mystery and intrigue. And maybe eventually, eventually a beach episode next month sometime. Gotta get that
Whoa,
situated.
Yeah, right.
It will just be like when Edward and Bella went on their honeymoon to the private island.
Oh my
Wow.
god,
Oh.
I
who's
hope
gonna
not.
It'll be
breaking
just
up Ed?
like it. Just like it.
Who's gonna break up Ed?
Well, tune in and find out.
Good night, everybody. Good time zones. Good mornings. Good days. Whatever it is for you. Love you all. Have a fantastic time. Bye now.
I can't believe they just have a